Hello everyone, this is Betsy from Ideas Times 2, and I have a project to share with you, a journal I just completed. This is a flip-through. The journal is for sale in our Etsy shop, and I will leave the link for that down below. I made every boho flip-through on YouTube that I have seen. They start out with saying, you know, I made this boho journal. It's completely out of my comfort zone. Well, I'm here to tell you that it was pretty much out of my comfort zone too. This is a design team project for Gecko Galz, and we had to follow a theme, and the theme was Gypsy something, spirit, I think. And so, so I knew this was something I had to do. Make something, not necessarily a journal, but anyway, I decided to make a journal. I like them, and I've wanted to make one. In fact, I had this little charm, show you, of a tambourine that I saw like last year, and I'm like, someday I'm gonna make a boho journal, and I need this tambourine. So I got this, and this charm, and I've had it for a long time. So I mean, you know, I did want to make one, and so this forced me to make one, and I'm super happy I did. But I struggled a little bit, so I'm hoping you like this, and so let's see what it is. So the cover is, it's 5.5 by 6, and the spine is about 1 3/4. It's rounded. This is a very soft cover, almost like a quilt. It's got batting in it, a little bit of structure, and this is upholstery fabric, so it does have, you know, a lot of flexibility, but it's a nice sturdy cover. And so the closure is sari silk, and it's just tied in a bow. So let me untie that really quickly. Also, maybe I should take off the dangles. So there's a bead cap here that I use for the top of the tassel, and the tassel is mixed fiber. So it is lace and silk and yarn, and I also have 2 chains of charms on here, including bells, as you can hear. So, and my gorgeous tambourine. Since this is like a quilted cover, I just went ahead and pinned the tassel on so you can remove it. Fact is, let me remove that here so we don't have to hear those bells the whole time. If I can find all the there we go. All right, so it is removable. Usually easier than that, but it is removable. So here on the cover we have sari silk ribbon. What else here? A little bit of lace here, fabric. There's a little bit of eyelash trim right here with this beautiful image. And a lot of the silks wrap around to the back here, and there's lace, and the trim wraps around too. So it's pretty chunky. It has 72 pages, and I didn't count a lot of the shorter pages, even though they were mostly, for example, this one. It's a pretty big page, but I didn't count it as a page. So 72 plus pages. The signature strings are long, and I have attached beads on the bottom there. Alright, so let's open this up, and I'll show you what I have here. So here's a beautiful gal, and it's collaged here, and it has a fold-out sheet here. Not all the papers are coffee and tea stained, but many of them are. So here's, this gal is collaged up with eyelash trim, some silk. Another gal there. There's a little bit of silk and trim there. A lot of stenciling throughout. This is a collaged up piece, and just some fold-out papers there. This is Kool-Aid stained paper, and this pink is red beet stained paper. Here's another part of that Kool-Aid stained paper. Here's some stenciling. This pocket is made out of lace and some trim, and she is sewn onto an index card. She just slips right in there. Here's some fabric ruffled across the top of that, and here's a stencil. I just made a mirror image on each page. There's a little cluster with stenciling. Here's a fabric flip. It's an ad for a photography studio, I believe. And there's another beautiful gypsy gal with some fibers on her picture there, a little mini cluster, I guess. So there's some stenciling, some sari silk tabs on the center of the signature. Here's a collaged up tag with sari silk. A little collaging here. I thought these stencils were so beautiful. They're actually, they're Martha Stewart stencils from Michaels. They are just stunning. I mean, they are, you know, they cost more than other ones that I've seen, but they are very, very pretty. And you do get a lot, 2 full sort of sheets of that. Here is Esmeralda. So what's a boho journal without Esmeralda, right? Here's a corner spray that I just glued right onto the page. Some black lace and some fibers here with this gal. Little butterfly that's off the page there. More stenciling. Here's the beginning of the second signature. I have to show you this gal here. Look at her. Isn't she beautiful? So, needless to say, I had to give her guitar paper, right? So she's got sari silk here and some lace and her beautiful, beautiful, oh, she's just so pretty. So here's a collaged tag in a corner tuck there. More stenciling. This lace pocket has some red paper behind it so you can see the paper through. Here is an index card. It's like double bicolored, and they are tea stained. But I thought the colors were so pretty for this journal. I've tried to use them a couple times. And I'm like, well, you know, the one side is fine, but the other side is not. But this one, I think it goes just fine. Alrighty, and here is where she's got like a glassine, kind of inked and sprayed paper behind her and some cheesecloth. There's mixed fibers there, and this pretty gal. Okay, so here is an envelope with a little bit of lace on it. And inside we have a gal and another bicolored index card. Another butterfly cluster. Here's a corner tuck, and she fits in here like this, but it covered up her face. So I put her in there like that, so you can see her pretty face. Alrighty, there's some tassels on this page. There's more of the guitar paper, and this is the last signature. I just put some tea stain paper over the polka dots there. More stenciling. I just clipped her right on and put some sari silk around her picture. It's a beautiful picture. Little tiny stenciling. Here's another lace pocket, and I did put some more paper underneath it so it's got the beautiful color showing through. Here's an envelope. There's nothing in it, but it's an embossed with like forest creatures on it. And this gypsy gal goes inside. And here's another, it's like a flap tuck, so it's loose, except for the one side, and it just has some paper tucked right in there. This is ribbon that I gathered up there. This contemplative gal here. These are just little pieces of paper folded up there. And then this paper clip holds something in the back too, but it also holds this shut, which that doesn't have to hold it shut. I think it stays pretty well, but so it's one of the, I don't know what you call these, flip open tucks there. But I'm going to put that back so we can hang on to her. So I kind of like to put her at an angle like that. So this is a couple of tiny little envelopes I made, and I gathered them up and put some embroidery floss around it and have some little collaging in the background there. Another beautiful stencil and some sari silk sewn on there. This is just a ephemera card. Here's sari silk, some eyelash trim up there. She is removable. I just put those photo holders. Make it look a little old-fashioned. And she's got glassine, stained glassine underneath her too, but this gypsy gal with her war horse looks like a little cluster here. And let's see, oh, this cute girl. Let me show you this. Look at her. She has a guitar too, I guess. You could tell I have a soft spot for the guitar, I guess. Isn't that pretty? And there's sari silk and lace down here. Here's another fabric flip, nothing under it this time. And I just sewed that right onto the page. Beautiful stencil and some more tea stain paper over the polka dots. That's the end. Here's a pocket with a little cluster here and the scowl that I tucked in the back. I think I'll put a tea stain paper behind here too. I think that would look pretty. So anyway, that is the flip through of my boho journal. I hope you enjoyed this flip through, and as I said, the link for the Etsy listing will be down below. And I appreciate you joining me today, taking the time out of your day to watch this, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.